Hello, Self Ohana Universe. This is Magic Mirror Work Part 2 for Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. And it's Part 2 because an alarm rang and stopped it right as I was talking about, I don't even remember, the Matrix or something else like that. And just recognizing I wanted to leave a little message about my birthday breath bash coming up. I'm going to start posting things. I'm just going to start being visible again. And what that means, and sharing with people that I love and letting it go. Because I want so many people to be there. And I recognize I've got to let go trying so fucking hard. And I can only truly do that by actually every day taking some inspired action. So every day I'm going to take some inspired action, inviting some people, inviting everyone that I know. And we'll see what kind of sign up, what kind of attendance we're going to get. We'll see if I need to expand the Zoom room. And if I do, how fantastic is that going to be? Just breathe it in, let it go. And then breathe it in and invite them. Why is it so fucking early? I want you to actually raise yourself up. Wake up to the sunshine, wake up to the sunrise, wake up to the differences in light. See how that feels. Build up your solar callus. See how that feels. I've been building it up. It's not zero to hero. I've been building it up and having so much fun doing that and feeling energized every morning. Feeling the energy from the sunrise, feeling the energy from the enema, and recognizing I don't need to change the whole world. Not everyone needs to do this. Not everyone is ready to do this. It's just like jumping in the cold plunges or jumping in the hot showers, or jumping in the saunas. I personally love the heat. I personally am more challenged by the cold. And that's okay. And it's all relative. I've been lucky enough to be part of people's peak experiences. Deaths, births, marriages. Done so many different fucking things. Letting go of the knowledge of things, though, can predict a lot. And part of that is a blessing and a curse. Part of it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, I predict this, it needs to happen so that I can be validated for my prediction. And sometimes it's fun. And sometimes it is just a pain in the ass. Like my beloved, I'm trying to say the word before she says it, or yawn before she yawns. It's just the worst. Letting this world unfold as it's supposed to while also impacting it. Such a paradox. Letting people find their way to the Odyssey while also impacting it. Such a paradox. How much of it is me pushing my agenda? How much of it me is pulling? And how much of me is just saying some shit? I'm gonna say some shit because it's my birthday. It's my birthday, I can cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. And then asking, putting requests out there. I want to be on podcasts. That's a great one to put out there. I want to start sharing and spreading the messages. There's a lot of messages. I want to get help getting clear on the messages. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, I'm going to receive like a motherfucker. I'm going to receive like a motherfucker. I have been giving out a ton of shit. I'm going to receive, and I'm going to practice saying no. I'm going to practice saying no, or not right now. And that's sometimes the harder work, especially when I feel like I got something to give. We got to replace our cars. Don't have to. We want to replace our cars. We want to get more natural light. We want to get more tools and devices for the work that I do. We want to get more. And we want to declutter. Letting go of. Bringing in, calling in an assistant who's super organized. So much fun. Play and work. And that's part of it. My son is reminding me over and over again. And this isn't coming from the childlike play or the childish play. It's like, I don't want to work. Am I willing to do hard shit when the hard shit comes up? Totally. In the midst of when I'm doing a 8-hour ceremony and someone is actually taking the time to be with themselves, see their shadows, sometimes it can get in the more challenging stuff. It can get in the more confronting stuff. And it's a practice to keep coming back to firmness and kindness. Firmness and kindness. And kindness, I see really as real kindness is compassion. Not the fake kindness I'm trying to practice pretending being kind, but real kindness. And sometimes even in the softness of my voice, I can forget kindness because part of me is just fed up and frustrated. And it's like, come on, you little fuck up. Come on. And that's my voice to myself. And what I'm getting better at is catching myself going, oh, I can notice that. And then also recognizing, even today as I'm speaking to you, some of you are going to get different parts of my bullshit. You're going to see it's like, I can see through his facade. See through it. It's just like when you listen to anyone that you could look up to. And I used to look up to people like Tony Robbins. I look up to, I mean, you can say my dad. I look up to my dad, my brother. They were gods. And now, it doesn't make them better or worse. I can see through some of their bullshit. Not because they're full of it, but because they're human. And it's okay that they're human. They're doing amazing things. The more I can see some of that, the more I can actually acknowledge, wow, the people they are, magnificent. Like those of you who have met my parents, those of you who have met my brother, you're super lucky. And that's one of the things I've recognized, is that it's such a gift to work with people who are referred to by their family members, their loved ones. Like it's a privilege. It reminds me like, someone's like, I trust you. I'm like, sure, you can say that. I trust you. You've let me work with your whole family? Fuck yes, I know you trust me. And I trust you. It's the same thing. Neither a borrower nor a lender shall I be. And I have both borrowed money and lent money. And part of it for me now is just demonstrating trust. Yes, it's a favor. And as well, it's practicing demonstrating trust. How have we lost sight of that and have to have just banking and regulations and everything else? And it doesn't mean that we can switch right away, right? How have we gone from an environment where it's just gifts? Like when it's with a child, we don't talk about transference exchanges, although we actually start introducing it. Give me a kiss, give me a kiss, right? We start doing it early. We implant that seed of an idea versus just the gift of your being, your presence is a gift to me. And I like to keep shaping and shifting that gift to see what feels like better gifts to you and to me. And how do we get to the transactional nature, thinking that transactions are the way to go? And it doesn't mean that we can change it again right away. It's like the whole idea, defunding the police, like stepping out of the police state, wonderful. And it's a whole lifetime of patterning and positioning. I'm not safe without someone there to regulate, to monitor, right? It's the same thing even with wild animals. How do we live in nature and live in harmony with them? Right now, we can't just let the bears roam wildly here because so many of us are complete idiots around animals. We're so not used to it. And if we'd grown up with the First Nations, indigenous cultures, who were used to that, hunters, gatherers, all that stuff, used to knowing when it's time to actually hunt, to kill, knowing when it's time to just let it go and let it be. And there's such an idea. What if an animal in that kind of sacred hunt is actually coming and stopping going, I'm ready. Having that split-second awareness. Not that it would want to, and it would. It's such a paradox. Such a paradox, this life and this death. This whole idea, and I really like this idea, that our children choose us. They're all the souls, they choose us, they choose the time, they choose the place. Like that's part of astrology, right? Like saying that it's actually important when you were born, exactly the time and space. And then knowing that we created these man-made structures of time and space. The months don't make sense, the calendars doesn't make sense. October means 8, but it's the 10th month. Part of it is likely related to taxation, and even then, that's a story. I don't know. I do know that it doesn't make sense. It's nonsense. There's so much that's nonsensical, and today I invite you to step in the nonsense. This is the school of unlearning. That's what I've been in for the last decade, 15 years probably. And I say that because I'm practicing what I'm going to say for my own birthday, because there's so many things that want to be said. What random shit wants to spew out? The things I don't understand, that I never fully will, but I'm willing to accept it. Grew up with asthma for 38 years of my life. Stopped the medications in 2018. Never have had it since, really. I tried 1 or 2 puffs of the puffer when I was really sick, and related to my dad asking, hey, do you want to try this thing? And it's like, oh yeah, it's a tool. And it probably made an acute impact. And I'm recognizing now, how do I step into this? And my last sickness happened actually when they were visiting again. And it was so lovely stepping into it. I still have the remnants of the phlegm coming up, and I'm grateful for it. And it's such a reminder. I've told a number of people now that when I'm coughing, my body's trying to tell me something. And there's some that really have noticed that, and then they get to remind me in the external world, oh, you're coughing, Nick, what's going on? And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, and this doesn't make it true. Oh, my parents are visiting, and I'm still trying to do the same thing where I feel like if I can take away their pains and their sufferings and worry enough for them that it's going to be better. Oh, how do I let go of that? Oh, I've been doing that for so many people, including my clients. Oh, every now and then I'm going to do a purge. Cool. Cool. Oh, what is dis-ease? Oh, let's plant some seeds there. What if the germ theory is just a theory? It doesn't mean that the outcomes aren't the same. And I'm going to say this out loud. Man, my dad and his generation have been through lots of different kinds of death. I don't dispute that. What I want to see is root causes. I want to see, how do we deepen our understanding, learning? How do we look past that we've already figured it out? We know what happened. We know what we need to do. Because if we really did, this world would be a very different place right now. And I think we have partial understandings. I think I've got a partial understanding of all this. And how do I get a more complete understanding? Well, first is letting go of thinking that I actually understand it all, I think. Whew. And right now, just letting in more sun, letting in some more sunshine. What else is there that I want to just explore right now? Integrating. So integrating someone's peak experiences, integrating someone's lowest experiences, the highs and the lows. And this is from the lens of my clients. And learning from them. I'm going to learn from them, with them, by them, through them, as them. And when I do that, when I really drop into the presence of it, that's when I can share the wisdom that comes up in real time. That's my process. It doesn't make it the right process. That's piece 2. I am. I can see that meditation. I am. I am. Some amazing books, The Diamond Cutter. Some amazing people. And inviting those people to this breath. Inviting the David Kays, inviting the Trinas. Inviting those who have come before me, and letting go of whether they come or not. It's my birthday. I can do what I want to. I am very grateful for the personal private work that gets done. I'm super grateful for that. I am super grateful for that. I have no doubt in the extended trainings that are going to happen. I have more doubts in the offerings that are happening. Money going out, much more confident I'm able to spend it. Money coming in, question it sometimes. And it's finding that certainty, the flow out is the same as the flow in. And I'm seeing that more and more. And it's practicing trusting that, and trusting it from the other lens. Practicing the experience of flowing in. So I'm going to request the gifts, time, energy, presence. I'm going to request that whatever messages come through for you, that we get to spend more presence together. And I will practice with my sacred yes and my sacred no, just as I invite you to do that with every breath, your sacred yes and your sacred no. Will I plant a seed? I would love for all of you to be here every breath of the year. Yes. Do I expect it? Hells no. Would I happily give it to you for free as a gift? 100% yes. Are you able to pay if you want to? 100% yes. Is there a paradox in life? 100% yes. Am I whole and complete just as I am? 100% yes. Are you going to see through my bullshit as well? 100% yes. So much fun. Every year, I'm going to practice living life more on my terms, in my way, in my highest and best. Enjoy. That's my honest truth. And I will focus on being with my family first and taking care of them, taking really, really good care of them, but also not pushing myself on them. If they don't want to see me, they don't want to see me. If they do want to see me, why am I distracting myself? And I do that. And my son is my greatest reminder for that. I want to spend time with you, Dad. Dad's got to do some work right now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to invite my parents now to this breath. Invite my brother. Ciao for now.